Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I thank you so much for being here today. Today we're going to have a wonderful time together. Mother's Day card slash clutch or purse, and this is a Mother's Day card I made. As you see, this is on a silk fabric, and this is a very nice looking clutch and very elegant too. It doesn't have too much work, just very light work, like bead in the sides, and then little bit work here with sequins and rhinestone. And you can find all the materials at your local craft store. These are the leaf, sequins leaf, and these are crystal color rhinestone. And over here I have added 6 crystal color rhinestone and some sequences. Each of these circles has about 7 sequences. Then over here I added a trim, and over here I added another trim and 2 snap buttons here. And these snap buttons actually I recycled from another clothing, so that's why I circle it with gold paint. And over here you see there's a lot of space for your cell phone, comb, lipstick or money or whatever it is, so there's lots of space for it. And over here is the card where you write with your glitter dimensional fabric paint. I wrote it, I love you mom, you're the best mom ever. So you can write anything you wish, and this will never come off. So this is permanent. So is the clutch. So this is kind of a gift which is card and purse at the same time. And so I will do the decoration now. We'll just put some the glitter dimensional fabric paint, and then I use a sequence. So I'll show you the flower. For the flower I just put this glitter dimensional fabric paint and I used a sequence in the middle, and then I put enough this glitter dimensional paint in the side, and I'm going to use this gold leaves. These leaves you can find it in any craft store. You have to give a gentle press. And then the same goes for all of them. So first you just put little bit of the paint, and then you give a gentle press for all of them, and then we were going to go over them. So as you see, have a sequence in the middle, so we use glitter dimensional fabric paint, a big dot, a sequence in the middle, we press it in using a tool or your hand, and then we put 4 leaves in the side as this one. After you put your leaves, then we were going to go around the edges with this paint to seal the edges. So we'll go around it and seal all the edges. Now this thing has to be done in the fabric before you can create your card, because this needs to dry, and that might take an hour or 2. Okay, so once this done, try to pretty much stay with the leaf shape. Now we're going to put 4 big dots in the middle of each these openings. Now in this 4, now this is just a basic design, you can put any design you wish. I'm just showing you just a So this is, I had the crystal color rhinestone, that's finished. So now I have the white one. So you put it in the center and press it in. So I have decorated this one, and now I'm going to, now what you do is you stitch it with the wrong side facing to each other, and this is just a basic running stitch, and you can put it under your machine and do a couple of times, or you can just do it by hand. As you know, all my videos so far is by hand. Eventually I will pull out that machine, but all you do is give 2 times stitch, like a quick stitch 1 time and then another time to learn, and it's very simple. So now we stitch this side, and this side was already done. We didn't have to cut this side, we just folded the fabric, and we go do another stitch at the bottom. Now this one we will do twice, both of them we will do twice, but just for saving the time I'll just do once. But when you make yours, you can run under the machine or just do twice. So now when you have this, you flip it. I cut it, so here I have to make sure that this is kind of fits just right, like a clothing, you know. See, at this card, this is tight. See, you don't see it's a loose, like a loose shirt. This is very tight. So that's one thing we have to make sure. Now if it's not tight, we might have to do it again to make it tight. Now at this point, you see this is a little loose, so we need to go in and make it tight, because you don't want it to be too loose. See, this is too loose, so really quickly make it tight. So since we are going to stitch on the cardboard, it's hard to pin it, so you have to just hold it like this, little section of it, and stitch it. So as you see, I'm holding little section of it like this and stitching. So this is how I'm just gonna give a hem here, like this. Just very tiny hem, and you just hold the little at a time. Don't try to do the whole section, just do tiny little section at a time. I am actually not stitching the cardboard, I'm just, so let me show you how to stitch this one. You take the trim and you keep both sides little bit, and now you either start from the bottom or top, trim the stitch, and make sure you have a sturdy needle, because we're going through the cardboard, so we need a sturdy needle. So to stitch this one, you need 2 things. One, the sturdy needle, and little bit of patience. You're going to have to do gently. So doing like this. Just open this whole thing and like this you do it. So now I'm getting ready to stitch the side, and I will let you glue this snap button to it, so you can glue it or stitch it. So I'll leave this part for you. And we're going to work on two things now. One is stitching the side and putting the beads, and the other thing is doing the decoration here. Here I have 6 rhinestone and some sequins. I already finished stitching these to trim. So let's work. The last thing will be the rhinestone, because once you put that, you have to lay it flat for 2 hours and let it dry. So always make that the last thing. And all the other things you need to add, you have to add it before you add your rhinestone. Now we're getting ready to do this. You have to first put it through inside, because you want your knot to be inside. I put a knot in it at the end, as you see, and I want this to be inside. You can just open up and put it inside. Now you stitch. Now here is stitching a little bit difficult because we are going through 2 cardboards. Now we pick up a bead and put it, and then we go through again. You can take a sturdy needle. So the beads will line up like this, and at the end we were going to line up straight. And that part will come for the second time stitching. First time stitching, the beads will be like, won't line up really nice. So try to do them as close as possible. And if you see that they have a little gap, then you can go back and put another one there. So like over here, I need to go back again and put another one here, because there is a little bit of gap. So come out from this. So I'm putting a little bit pressure at the table, because this needle is a little thin needle. I don't want it to break. So here I put one more. So now later we're going to line them up. Right now just we'll stitch it. So you continue with this. Now again I have a little bit of gap, so I will put one more bead around here. Even 6, maybe 5. You see, this is a little bigger, so you can just stick with 5. This was a smaller rhinestone. So first you put them wherever you want to put them, like this, and eyeball it, see if you like it or not. Then you can put a chalk mark, see. Make sure you see it is right place, because once you glue it, you cannot remove it. Better find out before you glue it if that's the right place you want to. So pretty much you mark all of the places you want to put it with chalk. Now we're done with that. Now I'm going to use my glitter dimensional fabric paint. I use this stuff so much. This company should pay me for using their stuff so much. I do it pretty much every video, this glitter dimensional fabric paint. So you see, you put it like this and a ring come out, and then here make sure you put the paint enough so you have a lot of paint coming out. When you press it down, you have a lot of paint coming out on the side, and that's where you're going to put your sequence. Now at this point, be very careful when you do this one, because this is the time I always see it gets kind of messed up when I try to put this rhinestone. These rhinestones are slippery. If you do mess up, don't be afraid, you know, just take it under the sink and run cold water, wash it off, start over again, save all your rhinestone and sequence. But don't let it dry, because if you let it dry, then that's permanent. These are permanent. So if you want to do it in a fabric and practice first, it's okay, and then you can do the final one. But don't be afraid to create different things. It's a lot of fun. So I'm laying down here, and then you do from the reverse side of this sequence, because it's more shinier that side, and put about 6 or 7. Like this, you will go all around, all of them. I think this one I put about 8. So try to get close to it so that it has enough the paint to get stuck in it and stay stuck. Sometimes they get stuck on the thing and they not want to come out. If you see that you don't have enough of this glitter paint this side, you can put little bit. I think I have enough to hold it. Now at the very end, once everything is done, then you will write. Because once you write, you have to let it dry too. So first you have to let this one dry, and then you will do the writing and let the writing dry. Some of the sequence will be upside down, some of the sequence will be downside up. Don't worry about that. At the end they all look shiny. Doesn't matter which side they're on. So I think each one of them has probably 7 or 8 sequins on them. Sometimes you see the sequence stuck together. Over here we had 4 of them stuck together. Okay, so we are done with this. Let these dry about 1 or 2 hours, and then all you're left with is put your snap button, and over here using this just write, use it as a pen and just write. I wrote here, I love you mom, you are the best mom. You can write whatever you like, but you just open it and squeeze it and drop it and write. And
hi, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video. Thank you. May God bless you all.